Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
You know this is Pawn's Drunk Boxing, AKA Mr. Moo Shot himself, AKA El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. First and foremost, God bless each and every one of y'all. Woo, man, a lot of things to talk about, Shout out to the Modern Day Warriors, Modern Day Gladiators, the one that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. Shout out to Carlos Adamas, El Dominicano, El Dominican Power, Maguco Tres Golpe, de lo mío, with a good victory versus Philadelphia's own J. Rock Williams. Put up a great fight. People saying that was a premature stoppage, but then there's people out there that saying that if the fight would have been going, you know what I'm saying, that he would have taken him out. But of course, you know, these fighters want to go out in their shield. You know what I'm saying? They put in the work, 10 to 8 weeks training, you know, not for the referee to just step in and premature stop it. But it's a sport of boxing, man. It is what it is, you know. Everybody ain't perfect. Again, but it was a good victory. I think that Carlos Adamas was going to win anyway. So shout out to Carlos Adamas. Y'all already know Dominican favorite cousin, Puerto Rican, Boricua, Edgar Balanga. Y'all already know New York City, Puerto Rico, with a good victory versus Jason Quigley. Had like 4 knockdowns, won a unanimous decision. And I understand a lot of people want to gauge that victory with the Demetrius Andrade and Jason Quigley. You already know Demetrius Andrade, the 2-division world champion, 2008 Olympian, beat Jason Quigley, knocked him out in the second round, broke his jaw. Jason Quigley was semi-retired. That was his first fight back from that beating that Demetrius Andrade gave him. So a lot of people was talking about, damn, Edgar Balanga, man. You know, I don't know, man. A lot of people is always hard on Edgar Balanga, even though that he's undefeated. I think a lot of people just doesn't. I think people is what they want to criticize him in terms in part of how they've been advertising him and you know what I'm saying, the hype, right? But don't get mad with the promotional company that was promoting him that way. They did a hell of a job. Don't hate on them. I mean, don't hate on the fighter. I mean, Edgar Balanga is still undefeated, one of the phenoms in the 168-pound division, looking for a big fight. Could be Jaime Munguia, could be John Ryder. John Ryder, who went a whole 12 with Canelo Alvarez. They feel like that's a moral victory. So I guess that's a big fight. For me, it's not really a big fight, but I guess it is what it is out there in Matchroom Island. A Triple G fight is good for Berlanga. Yeah, I already know he signed with Matchroom Boxing. He declined to sign with the PBC. Declined to left top rank. Declined sign with Golden Boy Promotions. That probably would have been easier time to give him Jaime Munguia, but feel like he probably got hookwinked into signing the Matchroom deal, knowing that they probably pitched him a Canelo Alvarez opportunity, in which I already know that Canelo Alvarez just signed a 3-fight deal with PBC. Al Heyman, aka Al Hamon. Al Heyman, the Messiah 2023 boxing. Yeah. You see a lot of people want to critique PBC. Ain't nobody trying to critique PBC now. Oh, you got the cash cow. They got the cash cows of the sport of boxing in this region, right? They got Deontay Wilder. They got Gervonta Tan Davis. They got Canelo Alvarez, King Nello, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Cash Nello, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. get the fuck out of here, man. Canelo Alvarez is trying to, you know, I call this deal the no stone unturned deal. The no stone unturned. A lot of people feel like there were some 3 names out there that people feel in which they shame Canelo Alvarez with, because they feel like Canelo Alvarez have avoided them in a period of time in his career. You know, they got the Demetrius Andrade. You already know, the 2-division world champion, currently campaigning in 168-pound division. You know, a lot of people felt like he could have fought Canelo Alvarez in 154, in which Canelo Alvarez was the #1 challenger in the WBO, and Canelo Alvarez went to fight Kirkland, and then after that, Cotto. You know, he could have got a title opportunity with Demetrius Andrade with the champion. And then in 160, and I explained this yesterday, but let's go, you know what I'm saying? Let me hit you with the intro. In 160, there was supposed to be an undisputed bout between Demetrius Andrade and Canelo Alvarez. That was supposed to be a big fight, undisputed bout. And you already know the Golden Boy Promotions didn't sign the extension when Sergey Derevchenko and Canelo Alvarez got ordered to negotiate, and they waited after the purse bid was ordered. And then that's what happens. That's why Canelo Alvarez had to be stripped. And so there was an opportunity for Demetrius Andrade and Canelo Alvarez. And there was a lot of people saying that, Canelo Alvarez avoided the undisputed, or his team avoided the undisputed. So that's why a lot of people probably, there's some unfinished business right there. And we seen the infamous when Demetrius Andrade went out there and crashed the post press conference, and the infamous Canelo Alvarez, get the fuck out of here, man. I don't give a fuck. You ain't a terrible fighter. Get the hell out of here. I don't care, Demetrius Andrade. You a terrible fighter. Get the hell out of here. Okay? What you want? You want payday? No get paid. Get the hell out of here and go panhandle in the subway, and then take the D train or the A train or the 4 train, whatever. Go to the Bronx or something. Stand in front of the Yankee Stadium. Get the fuck out of here, man. Shout out to Demetrius Andrade made Canelo Alvarez speak English, man, that time. Canelo Alvarez, ever since that, Canelo Alvarez fired his translator. Man, when you when you get mad, you want to get your point across. So Canelo Alvarez knew English. Everybody thought, oh shit, you know how to speak English, Canelo Alvarez, huh? And you chilling with these what is it? Interpretator. Sometimes they ain't even do a good job. Canelo Alvarez has had to check him sometimes. No. Say that the way that I say it. Hey, matter of fact, hey, you fire, man. I say I will fight anybody, anytime, anywhere, and that's it. The translator, you know good. You fire. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. With Demetrius Andrade too. Get the hell out of here. He told the translator and Demetrius Andrade to get the hell out of there. Huh? Yeah, no. I don't need you anymore. I know. Hey, speaking English, very good right now. Hey, no, get the hell out. Canelo, bro. If you fire me, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no job. Get the hell out of here, okay? I speak English now. I don't need you, my friend. What's good? Smash like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. What's good? And then a lot of people feel like, Canelo Alvarez should fight Charlo. Canelo Alvarez should fight Charlo because Charlo, you know what I'm saying? He was in a position to fight in 160 versus Canelo Alvarez. And Canelo Alvarez, man, the world of boxing was mad at the WBC. The WBC created the WBC franchise, elevated Canelo Alvarez, and then with elevated Canelo Alvarez, they elevated Charlo. But yeah, it's all cool to be elevated, but damn, man, I want an opportunity to fight the cash cow of the sport of boxing. So a lot of people feel like, Charlo been in position for that fight. And then move over to the 168. David Benavidez, the Dominican monster, the Ecuadorian monster, the Mexican monster, a.k.a. La Bandera Roja. You already know he was a champion. A lot of people feel like he was the most threatening in the 168-pound division. Lost his title, but never got beaten. Charles Edward Cheese, a.k.a. Queso, in the building. Was good. God bless you, my brother. I'ma just keep it like that. God bless you, bro. Speechless, man. Speechless, my brother. Hope everything's doing good. Hope you're having a good weekend. Good looking out. Charles Edward Cheese. Queso. Con los $100 super chat a comprar gasolina de 93. Good looking out, brother. How's everybody doing the weekend? What's good, Orlando? What's good? 210 Boxing TV in the building. What's good, man? Shout out to 210 Boxing TV, doing a hell of a job out there. Everybody subscribe to 210 Boxing TV. Good boxing content creation right there. Everybody subscribe to 210 Boxing TV. Shout out to Texas, San Antonio in the building. And we're going to be talking about Joshua Franco too, man. We got to be talking about Joshua Franco. I got something to say about Joshua Franco because for real, it's gonna be a touchy subject on that. It's gonna be a touchy subject because I really want to understand mental illness today. I really want to understand that, and I'm going to be talking about that right after this segment. Kenneth in the building. Con 4 pesos de 99 super chari party K. A comprar French fry and chicken wing right now. Canelo versus Charlo será gran. Especialmente con el co-main event entre André y Plan. Vamos a disfrutar el boxeo. Ahí mimito de señor Kenneth, ahí mimita, así mimito. Me gusta esa pelea de Andre y Kellen Plant as co-main. I think they could break the numbers of the Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tan Davis number, because I think everybody in that call would know how to is going to promote. Andre know how to talk that ish. Plant know how to talk that ish. Canelo Alvarez said, get the fuck out of here. Everybody, I got to come to here to PBC, so everybody can fight. That's what I have to do. You fight him, I fight him. Okay, that's it. Canelo Alvarez said, when I was not in PBC, I gave a message to everybody. I say, if you want to fight me, fight each other first. I do everything. I do every dirty work over here. I'm the garbage man. I'm the janitor. I'm the maintenance guy. Now, okay, September 16th, I fight Charlo. You fight Andre. No, I don't want you to get the fuck out of here. I want you to come over here and fight Kellen Plant, okay? If you beat Kellen Plant better than David Benavides, then you get me, okay? Good? All right. Kind of good looking now. Kind of good looking now. Biz 0128 with a $2 peso de plátano super chat. Plátano maduro tonight. I appreciate the hard work you put into this channel. Good looking out, Biz. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you to the fullest. Everybody in the chat, please smash the like button. Charles Edward Cheese, bless you, brother. Bless you, brother. Kenneth, bless you, y'all. Bless you, y'all. Hope y'all doing good. Hope the significant other's doing good and your kids are doing good as well. Y'all already know this Christian show. Hey, I'll be on Twitter all day, man. Like I'll be on Twitter and stuff like that. A lot of things popping up. Like a lot of rainbow activity is popping up. I said, what the hell? Yeah, I said, come on, Twitter, man. Come on, man. For real, man. Every time I'm going on Twitter, some rainbow shit popping up. You see the whole dude with a belly dancing and twerking and stuff like that with a bunch of kids. They doing as a matter of fact, I ain't even gonna talk about it. I ain't even gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna get my channel shut down for them. But yeah, man, Canelo Alvarez, man. Canelo Alvarez told, he told Al Heyman, look, what? Al Heyman, how you doing, my friend? Yes, good. I'm doing good. All right, baby. Yes. Okay, look, Eddie Hearn want to give me a contract, por ese tipo no tiene nada. He don't have nothing for me. What you have over there in PBC? Charlo? All right. Charlo hasn't fought in 2 years. Okay, he's a good fight. How about who else you have? El Cubano, Morel. He's too young, bro. I'll see. Demetrius Andrade, the guy that told him, get the fuck out of here, he's a terrible fighter. No, he's not really a terrible fighter, but I don't like it when he crashed my party, okay? He not respecting me. I'm on. Okay, all right, he goes, all right. Eroping, no, 164. Jamon, no, más respeto, he need to go to be a Bob Crawford, okay? He got big problem, okay? David Benavides, ese tipo que yo quiero, but I'm going to save, like you say, save the best for last. As a matter of fact, I'm going to sign to PBC because nobody fighting each other. I go over there to PBC and I'm going to start this bullshit right here. All right? Okay. And that was the conversation that Canelo Alvarez had with Al Heyman. I'll see you on deliver. I'll see you deliver. High, low, dímelo. If it's moonshine, gotta be great. Better than Frosted Flakes. God bless you, my brother. De lo mío. Gracias. Hey, I put a poll up. Let me see what the poll is right now. Let me see what the poll is at. I said, what's the perfect realistic co-main to the Canelo versus Jamar Charlo that could happen in July 16th? If it does happen. Caleb Plant versus Demetrius Andrade, 100%. Nobody want to see Keith Thurman versus Rashidi Ellis. Nobody want to see Gary Antoine Russell versus Lipignet, and nobody want to see Mario Barrios versus Blair Cobbs. They want to see Plant versus Demetrius Andrade. I want to see it too. Man. I think that's gonna be a good event. But before we go and talk about that, right? Before we go and talk about the Canelo Alvarez versus Jamar Charlo, I also want to say this, that we don't really know if the next fight is really Jamar Charlo. Now, a lot of people's reporting ish, but we don't know. Because Jamar Charlo recently, when he went live with Demetrius Andrade, told him that he don't want to go to the 168. So think about this. Let's be real. Let's be real. I think yes, it's good that Canelo Alvarez is given an opportunity to Charlo. That Charlo's been going through a lot. Shout out to Charlo. Fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing. It's prominent in life. It's prominent in manhood and fatherhood. He went out there, went to court, took custody of all his 5 kids. That's what I'm talking about. Applies to the Charlo. Applies to Charlo. The WBC said, you know what, man, we got you. We got your back. Go out there and get your kids. You can stay with the belt and stuff like that. A lot of people in the boxing world say, come on, WBC, come on, Mauricio Sudamon, come on, strip him, put him on champion recess. When he's gonna fight, And Mauricio Sudamon said, look, we care about our fighters, okay? We care about our fighters. The Charlo is going through difficult times, and us as an organization, we stand next and stand by our fighters. You know, mental illness is a big issue, and we are very sentiment about it, and we would not push aside Charlo. He has been a good champion. He has been a good representative. He has been a good role model to the people in Houston. I did an event with Charlo and Juan Montiel, and this was the first Juneteenth day. And the first person that brought Juneteenth into the table was this man called Punch Drunk Boxing, and he was the first man to ask me about Juneteenth. Yes, hey, that's true story though. That's true story. I got the receipts where Mauricio Sudamon said that Punch Drunk Boxing, you were the first person to ask me about Juneteenth, because I sent an email years ago. I said, yo, Juneteenth could be a day that, you know, it could be another Cinco de Mayo in the sport of boxing. You feel me? I got the receipts. Charles Edward Cheese con los $100. Super chari parique. A comprar gasolina de 93. Puerto Rican rice or Jamaican rice or Chinese rice? Hold on, what type of Chinese rice? Because, you know, sometimes, hey, yo, Edward Cheese, you know what I be ordering Chinese food? The Chinese people, the Chinese that be giving me that I've been buying the food, they never eat whatever they selling. I told my China, I love my China. I told China, why you don't give me the food that y'all eating right now? Y'all drink a little tea. Oh, y'all don't be selling what y'all be eating. You know, every time that we be ordering food and stuff in the Chinese store, especially here in New York City, I don't know how it is in any other city. They always eating like a little family, and they eating food that they never sell. Pero China, ¿por qué ustedes no comen? Why you don't eat fried rice? Huh? ¿Por qué ustedes? No. A la China, no. I want chicken wing, but no. I want you to take a bite at that first. No, I don't want to. No, China, no. I order here every day. I was sick the other day. I order chicken wing. I want you to take a bite of that chicken wing. No, I don't want it. Why you never want it, huh? I never eat sopita, a little tea, a little nice and rice, white, crispy white rice. Mommy, what you don't eat? No, I want you to taste the chicken wing. No, taste it. No, can't taste the chicken wing. I want to see. I'm not going to buy you chicken wing if you don't want to taste it first. So, Jamaican rice, Puerto Rican rice. Puerto Rican. I like Jamaican rice. I like both Puerto Rican rice and Jamaican rice for real. I'm gonna go with the Boricua. I go with the Puerto Rican rice. I do like Jamaican rice though. I do like Jamaican rice, Charles Edward Cheese. I do like it. Charles Edward Cheese con los 100 pesos. Good looking now, my brother. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you for real. Though, why the WBC out here acting like whoa corporal? I don't know, man. Hey, they got a heart. Charles Edward Cheese, the WBC, Mauricio Sudamon, and the board has a heart. Huh? Let's be nice. Let's be nice to the WBC. Huh? Let's be nice. Good looking out. Charles Edward Cheese con el super chari parique. Good looking out, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. We got Rap Star Boxing Knowledge, the voice of the UK, London, Sheffield, Liverpool, Manchester. My brethren, Mauricio Sudamon respects Rap Star. Yes. When we going, yo, Rap Star, when you gonna get him again, man? When you gonna do the interview with Mauricio Sudamon, man? We need some answers. We got some questions and we need some answers. You know what I'm saying? Hi, good looking now. Charles, we got high, low, dímelo, Mr. Moonshine, el adobo, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo. Hoy domingo hay ofrenda y vigilia. Good looking now, man. High, low, dímelo con los 2 pesos de salchichón. What's good? Con salchichón y plátano. Ahí vamos a cocinar. Tú sabes, mangú con los 3 golpes. High, low said, Tithing Lopez, the next frontier of boxeo. Yes. Good looking now, high, low, good looking now. Queso. Rap So Boxing Knowledge said, let's get him next week. That's what I'm talking about. Time to move. July's gonna be very, very busy, y'all. July's gonna be very, 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 very busy. Now, before we go into to Canelo Alvarez, the potential co-main event, and I do really think that Canelo Alvarez fighting Jamal Charlo and the co-main being Caleb Plant versus Demetrius Andrade, I think could really do some numbers. It just reminds me of how PBC was working with Golden Boy Promotions before, and they used to stack up the card. You remember when Canelo Alvarez was the co-main event? I think it was Canelo Alvarez versus Shane Mosley was the co-main event to a Floyd Mayweather fight. See, that was big. You know what I'm saying? That was big. And if they could do it before, they could do it now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they could just stack up the cards, and I think it's gonna be a wonderful event. I think everybody gonna get paid. Everybody gonna have their values up, in my opinion. But that doesn't mean they haven't officially announced. They don't got no press release. You know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez versus Jamal Charlo is not an official thing. And it might not be an official thing because if you think about it, Jamal Charlo said to Demetrius Andrade just a week ago that he want to fight Demetrius Andrade in the catchweight because he never fought in 168. So let me put this so I can remind y'all. Because now we all happy, Canelo Alvarez with PBC 3-fight deal. Yo, he's gonna fight David Benavidez, Charlo, Andrade, anybody, yo. But let's go back to what Charlo said. Remember, Charlo hasn't fought in 2 years, and before that, when he fought Juan Montiel, he ain't looked it good. So he ain't looked it good. He was off for 2 years. He never fought in 168. There's a lot of red flags for Jamal Charlo to go inside the ring with a seasoned Canelo Alvarez. It's a lot of red flags. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's going to be Jamal Charlo might be in vulnerable position, knowing that he might not be prepared for a fight of Canelo Alvarez in 168 because he told Demetrius Andrade, I'm not having been out there. How about we do a catchweight? So why would he do a catchweight with Demetrius Andrade? And he's just going to go to 168 and fight Canelo Alvarez, who probably is the more seasoned, the more dangerous fighter, and the most accomplished fighter. Is he vulnerable? Is this a thing that he's like, shit, it's my only opportunity. Let me go get this fight. Or is Canelo Alvarez taking advantage of Jamal Charlo and say, hey, there's your opportunity right now. Fight me now. Fight me never. Knowing that he's not prepared. Now, let's remember, this is what Jamal Charlo told Demetrius Andrade.
Well, wait.
I prefer a 68.
I've never been to 68.
Either.
Go to 60. Come on, dog.
I wish I could, man. You see these things, man? I know you ain't got these right now. You know what I'm saying?
Fucked up, nigga.
You ain't got none of these. You ain't got none of these. You ain't got none of these right here, kid. You know what I'm saying?
How much you want to bet? Let's go to 65.
I could do 65. Sounds reasonable.
I'm down.
It's me. I'm in the same boat you are. No promoter, no man.
Jamal Charlo was prepared for 65. Jamal Charlo is not prepared for 68. So is Jamal Charlo he's in vulnerable position right now. He's not really ready for 168. Let's be real, let's be honest. It's right there. Those are the proof. Those are his words. He's not ready for 168. If he ain't ready for 168 versus Demetrius Andrade, what makes you think he's ready for 168 versus a Canelo Alvarez? He's not ready. And he's been out for 2 years. And he ain't looked good in his last fight. So right here, yeah, he's going to get his money, but it also could be a career suicide at the same time. Or and remember what I'm saying. Remember what I'm saying. He had this fight has not been officially announced yet. So don't be surprised if it's not going to be a Jermall Charlo. But as we know, that common sense is telling us he is not prepared for Canelo Alvarez. 2 years off, didn't look good versus Juan Montiel in his last opponent, and he never fought in 168. Too many red flags. Too many red flags. A lot of people, there's gonna be people out there to be like, hey, yo, he's taking advantage of Jermall Charlo. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it's an opportunity for Jermall Charlo. In boxing, there's a saying that you always got to be ready to stay ready to be ready. You know what I'm saying? You got to be ready when your name is called. Maybe Jermall Charlo been in the gym ever since, but I don't know how that's going to translate to a fight with Canelo Alvarez, right? So, before we go and talk about that, I want to talk about, shout out to Joshua Franco. Joshua Franco got beaten by Ioka, one of the most underrated fighters and future Hall of Famer of this era. Shout out to Ioka being Joshua Franco. I really want to touch base real quick on mental illness. Look, I'm trying to understand the mental illness. The only issue in which I don't understand is this new mental illness, right? In today's mental illness, for me, is like, I feel like people are catering and people is enabling when a person or an athlete says, I have mental illness, and then quits. And then people say, well, that's strong. Like, I'm seeing people submit to mental illness. Now, look, I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm not saying that I understand. What I'm saying is I want to be educated. I want to understand. Because, man, I come from an era where there's other athletes that was going through things and still go out there and perform. Still go out there, don't quit. Still go out there and deliver. Still go out there and still be great. Now we see these athletes saying, I got mental illness. I quit. I got mental illness. I retire. I got mental illness. I got to pull out from a fight. I got mental illness. I need a break from everything. Damn, he's strong. Damn, she's strong. Damn, she's strong. But then I'm trying to understand, feels like they're submitting to mental illness. That yes, you know, and you identify that you may have mental illness, but when you're pulling out from fights or pulling out from a sporting event or retiring or quitting, and yes, you may need your time, it's just this new wave. It's this new wave. I want to understand it, though. Mental illness equals lack of discipline, addiction in many cases. Charles Cheese. I don't want to look. I've touched on this subject before. When the Olympian chick pulled out from her Olympic team and stuff like that, and she got criticized or she just got catered to, and everybody just gave her the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah. And I was a little bit rough. Charles said, addiction is an illness, but there is accountability factor. That's what I'm talking about. I also feel that, Charles. I also feel that because you say you got mental illness, that means you got no accountability. And they like, quit, yeah, go ahead, and go and retire. Like, think about it. I was thinking, like, when I was young, and I'm not gonna say I was one of the smartest kids. I wasn't all that smart, you know what I'm saying? I was average. I was C+, little B-. You know what I'm saying? Just good enough to stay in the basketball team. You know what I'm saying? A 77 on a test score was like 100 to me. You know, I got to do no more. You know what? Hey, yo, you know what Flo Mayweather said? Huh? Work smart, not harder. So once I pass, I'm good. I go 77. I'm good. I don't gotta go and do the extra 100. All right, I'm good. I'm in the basketball team. but this is what Joshua Franco stated. Joshua Franco just retired after getting beat by Ioka and also missed weight by 6 pounds. This the photo. Joshua Franco retires at the age of 20, at 27 years of age. We heard that Teofimo Lopez also retired at the age of 25, right? But let's listen to, let me read y'all what Joshua Franco had to say. Champion. I defended my titles multiple times all over the world and always tried my best to represent San Antonio, Texas proudly. For the majority of my career, I have been going through a lot of mental problems that I am doing my best to control. I never talked about it publicly because I didn't want anyone to think I ever made an excuse for anything or for anyone to look at me different. I battled through it as much as I could to still perform and give you guys some great fights. For anyone that battles through any types of mental health issues, please know you are not alone and you can't let anything stop you from achieving your dreams. I want to say thank you to my team, my mom, dad, and brothers for all their help and support throughout my whole career. Everyone at RGBA for believing in me, helping me to achieve my dreams. You guys always believed in me, and I always forever be grateful. Last night in Tokyo, Japan was officially my last fight. It was a tough week for me, and I didn't get the result I wanted, but I leave this sport knowing I gave it everything I had. Again, thank you to everyone for all the support, and I'll see you guys around. Shout out to Joshua Franco, modern day warrior, modern day gladiators, one of the put their life on the line for pure entertainment. Great battles with the Maloneys, great battle with Yoka. Good fight, good fighter as well. But a lot of people saying, "Damn, man, he retired young at the age of 27. Damn, that's young." And alluded that, he has a lot of mental problems, mental issues, and he still dealt with it throughout his career. But maybe at this point, it was just like that, and it's just too much to bear that I need to let it go. And I'm not saying those are the exact words. I'm just giving you the exact words on what he wrote or typed. I hope it was him. Probably got help with PR or whatever. Anyway, it's his words, right? But what's going on with today's mental illness? We're seeing it too much from these athletes, and you do understand that a lot of these athletes are role models or some or human beings that a lot of people do look up to. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you should look up to your daddy, your mama, your grandmama, your brothers, and stuff like that. But these athletes could, captivate the minds and the emotions of mass people, mass youth. But it seems like now in boxing, I'm hearing it a lot. Mental illness, quit, time. So I remember I got into an argument because I said, that having mental illness and when you need to step back or you quit or retire, that means you're weak at the moment. When people with mental illness said, when you say weak with mental illness, they get at you. What you talking about? No, that's not what it is. I'm not weak. That's not weak. Hey, relax, man. I'm trying to understand you, bro. I'm trying to understand you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't say weak, meaning that you are a weak person. I don't mean weak in that sense. I said before, and I remember I went back and forth with Lennox Lewis. We was going to tweet at each other because he felt like Lennox Lewis said, "Punch, you need to apologize," because I referenced mental illness and weak at the same time. And I said, I don't mean that the person is weak because is a weak person because he got mental issues at the moment. I say you're weak at the moment because we're talking about illness. If you're sick and you got fever, do you go to work? Do you stay home? Do you stay in bed? You feel weak. So at the moment, that's illness. You got fever, you got a flu, or you got COVID, you stayed home, they got you to rest, so you feel weak. You can't do what you do normally. You just can't go to the gym while you have fever, unless you're Michael Jordan, and you know what I'm saying, you be Utah Jazz, feel me? But Punchy taking on heavyweights. Yeah. Me and Lennox Lewis was going back and forth. That was around the time when Ryan Garcia pulled out of a fight because of mental illness, right? And Simone Biles, the gymnastic girl. So he felt that I was disingenuous, probably. You know what I'm saying? He said, you should apologize. And I'm like, no, I love you, champ. I told Lennox Lewis, I love you, champ. You the man. But you fought a guy that clearly had mental illness. Remember? Oliver McCall, you didn't give a damn. You punched the F out of Oliver McCall. It don't matter what he was going through. You still needed to do that job. I reference Oliver McCall as well. Shout out to Oliver McCall, but shout out to Lennox Lewis. But what I was trying to say, I think they took it out of my words out of content because it was Twitter. You know, sometimes I gotta express myself, you know, personally like that. So I said, nah, I'm not saying that is weak. I'm saying that at the moment you're weak. See, the moment Ryan Garcia, in my opinion, was weak. I'm not saying that he's a weak person, but at the moment, whatever he's dealing with, whatever illness he's dealing with at the moment, he's weak at the moment. But I think when you say weak and mental illness at the same senses, it's like, but I want to understand. Let me understand. I said I want to be educated. I don't got no more ego. I'm too old to have an ego, bro. I'm too old to have an ego. You know, I don't have it. I love to learn. I love to learn. I love to educate and be educated. You know, there's a lot of people that don't want to be educated. Everybody feel like they want to be right. Nah, I'm saying it right away. I don't understand this new age of mental illness. I understand that people got mental illness. I probably got mental illness sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But to the point where I'm not going to let mental illness defeat me. I'm not going to let mental illness make me weak. I'm not going to let mental illness make me quit. I'm not going to let my mental illness say step aside. No. Mental illness will not defeat me. And I hope that mental illness do not defeat you. That's the way that I see it. I don't know. I come from a different cloth. I come from a different era. I don't know, man. And maybe there's people that be like, well, back in the days, these guys did have mental illness, but they didn't have nobody to talk to any outlets. Cool, right? So now they have created an awareness. There's a lot of awareness of mental health. There's a lot of help outlets that we could go to and seek some help that you never did before. But now that you have all this help, why there's so many people needing breaks and needed to quit or needed to retire when we have more help than these guys in the past never had help, but they still did what they had to do. You understand? That's what I mean. So if we do have all these doors open and we do have these dialogues and we created so much awareness with mental illness, why is now so many people still suffering from it when now there's so much help for it? Back then, there wasn't no help for it, but they still finished and did the job. Get the job done. Life ain't supposed to be easy, man. That's the beauty of it, though. The beauty of it that it's not as easy. I don't want life to be hard to the point that it takes it to that break that you want to end your own life. Nah, I don't wish that on nobody. But when you achieve something and know you overcome something because of your hard work and not everybody could do what you could do, hey, you special. You feel special, even though I believe that every human being is special, because if you're here on earth and you breathe in this air, you're special. You know? But that's just how I feel, bro. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying I need some understanding, some more understanding. Plant need to bounce back and Charlo needs a tune-up. You know? That's all I'm saying. I don't want people to think that I'm just saying this and no. I'm not saying it like that. Hold on, give me a second. Old generation didn't have the same poison put on them. TV, media, godlessness about affects every. Well, that's a good one too. Yeah, man. I look at social media, and I think you can use it to an advantage. You can make money now. There's kids that can make money just playing video games, but adults nowadays, they don't have filter, bro. Like, no tiene vergüenza. I mean, people are not ashamed of anything nowadays, bro. My son had a game today. My son had a game earlier today, and we went to it. It was like, it's more of a Jewish recreation center, right? Has pool, has everything, right? And is a Jewish center. Everybody there is Jew. My son played against a Jewish prep school, right? But if you walked in there, it was rainbow flags everywhere, bro. Everywhere. I ain't never. I thought I was with Tekashi 6ix9ine. I thought it was a Tekashi 6ix9ine and the Skittle Factory. Everything, there was like, I am not walking with my son, and my son is like, you don't find this weird that this is like a Jewish place? And I'm like, just get through the game, right? Just do what you got to do at your back in the layup line and stuff like that. Right? Don't let nobody post you up, son. Don't let nobody post you up. Randy con la bandera de República Dominicana, con los 20 pesos. Randy con la música de Randy in the building. Clase azul. Hey, Carlos. Adamas, le metió la mano a J-Rack, tú perdiste. J-Rack contra Carlos Adamas, Santo Domingo. Dice que me lo haga sensation, págame la música. Yes. Good looking out, Randy. Hey, yo, we need Carlos Adamas over here, man. We need to get Carlos Adamas over here, man. Yeah, man. Jesus Christ is the way. Jimbo Slice said, Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, the life, the brother. My wife was diagnosed with polar disorder, depression, anxiety, suicidal. Brother, my wife is no longer on meds and praising the Lord. Yes, Lord. Hey, yo, Jimbo Slice, I gotta say it like a preacher gonna say it. Jimbo Slice just left a message. Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, the life, brother. My wife was diagnosed with bipolar. Oh, no. She was diagnosed with disorder. No. She was diagnosed with depression. Lord. She was diagnosed with anxiety. Oh, Lord. She was diagnosed with suicidal. No, don't kill yourself, baby. Don't you do it. Brother, my wife is no longer on meds. Yes. And praising the Lord. God. Jesus. Yes. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about, Jimbo Slice. Tell your wife, God bless her. I got a little song. We're gonna sing a little song. Hey, yo, Jimbo Slice. We're gonna sing a little song for the wife.
I got a feeling everything's gonna be all right. Be all right. I'll be all right.
Holy Ghost done told me everything's gonna be all right. Oh, the Holy Ghost done told me everything's gonna be all right. Yeah, the Holy Ghost done told me everything's gonna be all right. Yeah, be all right, be all right, and be all right. Thank you, Jesus. Woo! Oh man, don't worry. God got a sense of humor, all right? God got a sense of humor. My grandmother, she watching me right now. She be like, mira, Eddie, no juega con la cosa de Dios, ¿oíste, Eddie? No juega con la cosa de Dios, Eddie. Shit, I'll tell you like this. One time I was doing that. One time I was making my friends laugh outside, and I was like, Lord, yeah. But you know what I was saying? I was saying like if I was going to do something with a chick, right? I said, baby, I want you to come over here and give me the number so I could call you, so I could meet you, so I could kiss you, so I could look you. And then little we play a little foreplay. Taking the shirt off, I'm taking mine off. Taking my pants off, I'm taking yours off. And then I go there. And my grandmother. Hey, yo, and then and the thing is, yo, I'm outside, right? And my people's just laughing, right? I'm having everybody on side, but I thought they was laughing at what I'm saying. My grandmother's right behind me and stuff like that. She's like, I said, oh shit, everybody was like, and I'm like, Eddie, No juegue con la cosa de Dios. Yo no sé qué le pasa con tu muchacho. Usted va para el infierno, ¿Ah? No juegue con la cosa de Dios. Oh man, that was funny. That was funny, man. So sorry, abuelita. Sorry, but over the years, my grandmother knows now I make her laugh when I do that. Now when I do that, I'll make her laugh. I say, abuela, yo voy a trabajar como un pastor. De verdad. Now I want to be a pastor. That's it. ¿Verdad? Pero tú eres bien, tú lo puedes hacer bien. Tú lo puedes hacer bien. David in the building was good. Nelly in the building. Chuck in the building was good. Jason in the building. Smash the like button. Smash the light. Show. Let's move along. We're doing a lot of church. We're doing God's work right here. God knows you got a sense of humor out here. Don't let if God, hey, we the image of God, then God has a sense of humor. Don't be saying, yo, Punch. Don't be playing with God shit like that. I heard you the other day and you were trying to, you know what I'm saying, act like you little preacher, you know what I'm saying? Man, but please, man, God know me. I got a personal relationship with God, man. He know that God got a sense of humor, man. Please, man. Damn. Y'all think that God is all that strict, like God don't know how to laugh and stuff like that? Of course he know how to laugh, you know? But anyway, he said, Punch, you crazy, bro, doing the Reverend Ike from United Palace, 175th and Broadway. I remember one time I said, this is Reverend Ike? Is Ike turn over here? Is this Reverend Speck and everybody up over here? My grandmother one time got mad at the pastor. No lie, this is true story. True story. I mean, I'm not lying. I got no line on my tongue. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother, the offer plate, no lie, passed like 6 times. The plate passed like 6 times, right? And you know, when you young, right? When you young, your mother or your grandmother or your father, whoever you go to church with, they give you money so you could put on the plate. So my grandmother, we was what? We was like 6 is me, my brother, cousin Doug, cousin Ron, cousin Lucy, cousin Junior. So she got to give everybody money, well, there's a 50 cents, so we could give the offer plate. She'd be like, and we thought that she was giving money to us, right? You know, you remember you used to go to church and your parents or whatever gave you money, and you're like, ay, me voy a comprar una papita, un juguito, like a potato chip and stuff like that. No. That's for the plate. Pero abuela, no, para la escuela mañana. Hey, that's for, para una pair of annihilators and a mint ball. Eso, put in the damn plate. I thought she was giving money to me. You know, Charles Edward Cheese. Golo, $100 super chari party que a comprar un anillo para la mujer. Oh man, is that what the emoji? Is that liquor and cheese? Liquor and cheese. Damn, cheese and milk, cracker and cheese. He should take everything not to dig in the plate. Jackie in the building. He said it used to take everything not to dig in the plate, right? Because you know most of the people that go to church is poor, right? And you see a whole bucket of plates passing around with a bunch of dollars and $5 in coins, and you be like, yeah. You know, you used to be thinking of the devil used to get in you and be like, hey, yo, my man, yo, you gonna steal from the church? You know, that was the biggest. You gonna steal from the church and shit like that? Hook that, man. Hook that, man. Yo, get that dollar, man. Get that dollar, man. You got 5 on there, so we go out and smoke there. But it's true. Hey, yo, Charles, it's true. It's true. He used to take everything out to dig in the plate. Because, yo, more people, you know, it's true. Most of the people that go to church ain't got no money. That's how we need God. That's how we need God so much. See, people that got money, a lot of people I'm not going to say everybody that got money, but a lot of people that got money, They forget about law. They forget about God because they feel like they're blessed and they can do whatever they want to do. And that's some people, but more. That's why God said, I'm here for the sick and the health. I ain't never read in the Bible that God said, I'm here for the rich and the wealthy. So they know, we need hope. Yeah, but I'll see all that money and stuff like that. So that time, my grandmother was like, no. And she stood up. She said, no. Ahora no. ¿Por cuántas veces que ustedes van pasar esto? Ya no tengo más. Yo no tengo más los bolsillos. Huh? It looked like the pastor was doing bad that month. I don't know if he was getting evicted from his apartment or something like that, but he said, pastor often again otra vez. God me dijo a mí, because this is Pentecostal. Dios me dijo a mí que yo necesito $200 y voy a pasar la ofrenda otra vez. Porque Dios me dijo a mí, si tú le das, ¿cuánto? El dinero que tú le pones ahí en ese platito, God is going to bless you double. But si tú pones, mírame, if you put $20, God is going to bless you 20 times. Oh, de verdad. If you put $100, God is going to bless you 100 times. Now think about God, 100 blessings. A lot of people want to get one blessing in the span of a life. If you put $300, you get 300 blessings. Huh? Your husband will want you back. That's one blessing. Huh? And he won't find out that you was with his brother. That's the other blessing, bitch. Charles at the cheese. What's good, man? Charles at the cheese con los $100 pesos de salchichón. No de salchichón. Eso de anillo. High low, dímelo con los $2 pesos de plátano. Said the man boxing show. Hey yo, I just read this. Randy said, "Shit, my church was always under renovations." It's true, bro. Hey, yo, the church was always with renovation, pero diablo, nunca se termina este proyecto, huh? The project never ends or something like that? For how long y'all been doing this project? Damn, ever since I was like 5 years old, and I'm like, what, 27 years old, and still a project in this church? No, because we need some renovations and stuff like that. And don't worry, God is blessing us. God is going to bless us that we're going to have the best church. You know, the pastor always be like, God is going to bless us with the best church. And it's just a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? Let's pray on it, everybody. And God, please give us the best church. This is your house. This is your house. Tim Bayless in the building. What's good, man? Tim Bayless. He said, bro, I had a 20 and a $1 bill. So I said, forget this. I put the $1 bill. He blessed me with an ugly baby mama. I gotta put that. He said, man, I put $1 and God bless me with an ugly baby mama, man. Sometimes you be like, man, thank you, Lord, for my child. But damn, why you hook me with this baby mama? Damn. Come on, God, you be playing games. See, that's when God has a sense of humor. I told y'all earlier, God have a sense of humor. When God blesses you with you be like, yo, my kid is everything. God is my life. God is my soul, my might. God, I died for my son. But damn, God, you blessed me with the craziest baby mama. This bitch is taking me to child support. It's taking all my money, God. You don't even know how to thank God. Like, thank you, but why, God? You're like, thank you, God. And then the kid will be like, but daddy, we trying to say that I'm a mistake. No, it's not your mistake. I just hate your mama, man. Daddy, hate is a strong word. Hate is a strong word. Oh, man. God, I'm telling you, God has a sense of humor. I'm going to hook you up with a kid, a beautiful kid, but I'm going to hook you up with the craziest baby mama. Keep on playing. I told you to make babies when you get married. So I'm going to give you a good kid and you're going to be a good father. But I'm bless you with the craziest, ugly, smelling, whore. And I got to talk like that. David, David, con la bandera de Puerto Rico. Qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, la bandera puertorriqueña. Ay. What's good with the $10 super chatty patty K? Gracias, mi hermano. He said, bro, man, yo, bro, you bringing me back, man, childhood memories, man. Ain't the childhood memories the good memories? Ain't the childhood memories the good memories, y'all? Yo, we going outside of boxing right now, but shit, I'm having fun. But for real, man, yo, I will never trade my childhood though. As poor, going from shelters, poor, sometimes no food. But when you living in the slums, it's like regular life. Like and you don't care. Like we the same. I'm the same guy that when I was young. You remember when you used to play with the dirty piss mattress when they used to throw it in the street, and we used to play wrestling. We didn't care. Like we didn't care if that mattress had piss, cum, the GG juice, over GG juice. We didn't care. We was playing wrestling on that mattress they threw out. You remember when we was poor? Yeah. Don't make me see. I'm not the only one around here. I ain't the only one. Come on, y'all. Y'all was playing with the dirty mattress outside, playing with y'all friends and stuff like that. I'm Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate Warrior. Doing backflips on the mattress and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, yo, body slam, tag me. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Not giving a damn. That bed had cum, dirty piss, rats from the street was sitting on it throughout the night. We was crazy, bro. We was crazy, man. The fire hydrant open up. Cops come around, they close it up, they leave, we open it back up. They come, they close it up, they leave, we open it back up. They leave, they close it up, we open it back up. Hey, yo, cops, stop being a hater, man. It's hot out here, bro. It's hot. Shit, you act like you paid a water bill in the city, man. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Go get some criminals. Shit, I wish I could go back in time, right? It don't matter what you accomplish in life, bro. Right, BX? It don't matter what you accomplish in life. You could be well set off. You got a good crib. You could have a good house. You got a good family. But to this day, I still eat mayonnaise sandwiches. I love mayonnaise sandwiches. It's not because I just didn't have enough cheese and I ain't had no cheese and ham. We couldn't afford the cheese and ham sometimes. So I got used to mayonnaise sandwiches. To this day, like if I want a little snack, I just put some mayonnaise sandwiches. Little mayonnaise and people, why you eat mayonnaise sandwiches? Like you still eat the poor-ish. Like let's be honest, we shouldn't be eating ramen noodles no more, man. Come on, yo, we shouldn't be eating ramen and noodles no more. But the thing is, we're still used to that little sodium, that cheap cup, and that we eat it. We shouldn't be eating no macaroni and cheese. But shit, man, I'd rather microwave than cook. Let me get that macaroni and cheese. You know what I'm saying? It's like we so used to it, bro. You know? You bugging with that mayonnaise sandwich. I'm keeping it real, man. I still eat that mayonnaise sandwich. You know what I'm saying? I still eat the mayonnaise sandwich, man. Pause. Pause. I still the sugar sandwich, man. Syrup sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know how to make French toast. You just Hey, I used to love how my father used to do the sandwich because my father used to be he was a jail dude, you know what I'm saying? So my father used to, when he come out of jail and shit like that, he used to grill the sandwich con la plancha, put the brown paper bag, put a little butter con la plancha. That used to be the best grilled cheese sandwich. My father used to make the best grilled cheese sandwich. He used to make the jailhouse grease, and I'm like, yo, we got the pan, but my father was so used to using the la plancha and the brown paper bag and stuff like that. He would make a grilled cheese sandwich, and you know what I'm saying? That was the best, bro. That was the best. How you do a grilled cheese sandwich and iron your clothes at the same time? Man, my father was multitask, man. We're going to church. Yeah, man. Randy, mom's always smacked me for putting my head in the freezer to cool off. It was so hot. Yeah, man. Yeah, you remember when your mother only want to turn on the AC only when it's time to go to sleep? They leave that shit hot for the rest of the day. They be like, turn off the AC. You remember you used to have a house with the fan, the ceiling fan. I never understood the ceiling fan. That shit never did nothing for me. What the fuck is that shit just to be there? Huh? Nah, man, that fan in the ceiling never did nothing for me, man. I never felt the wind from that fan in the ceiling. My grandma used to be like, hey, yo, turn on, no. Págame la AC. Hey, págame AC. Dinero. Just put the ceiling fan on. I said, por abuela, eso no es nada. That ain't nothing. That's why church was so cheap. Everybody be like this. But anyway, back to boxing. Back to boxing. Back to boxing. Yeah, man. Y'all ever tried that before? You're wasting electricity. You ever try that? But anyway, look. Again, I want to learn about the mental. And I'm gonna have an interview with on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm having an interview, and it's good that we're talking about it right now because I'm gonna have an interview with Egypt Brown. I'm gonna have an interview with Egypt Brown. And he's a fight promoter and Fight for Mental Health founder. So it's good. As a matter of fact, it's good that this story about Joshua Franco and Tithing Lopez and Ryan Garcia and Deontay Wilder and all these and Tyson Fury, all these fighters that talk about mental illness. I think it's been prominent in the sport of boxing. There's been a conversation that I'm gonna have Egypt Brown on Tuesday or Wednesday when we're gonna set it up. He works with a lot of fighters. If y'all want to follow him right now, look, y'all can follow him right now. Egypt Brown, fight promoter and Fight for Mental Health founder, advisor to the world's best athletes influencer. We're gonna have him here, and we're gonna be told we're gonna be serious around here, all right? You know, we got because I want some understanding, and he's chilled with Donald Trump, Teofimo Lopez. He's just been helping a lot of athletes. Who else? Give me a second. Jake Paul, a lot of athletes. We're gonna have him. We're gonna have him in the channel. Oh, this thing is nice. I'm not loading away. And you could go to his website, fightformentalhealth.com. Morrell Jr. have to be at the co-main. He is the real deal at 168. Let me see what the poll at right now. Let me see what the poll. Damn, 100%. 100%. How many people voted? Nah, that's old. It's still the same way. Matter of fact, let me see the poll. Everything's acting up right now. I don't know why everything is acting up. We're wasting. My mom made me turn on the lights because she said, yeah, but yeah, it's crazy, man. Poor life is a good life too, though. You know, especially when you overcome, right? So y'all already know Canelo Alvarez, and I said it earlier. Jamal Charlo fight versus Canelo Alvarez. I don't think it's gonna. I mean, don't be surprised if it don't come through fruition because we all know that Jamal Charlo is not ready for 168. He told Demetrius Andrade he's not ready for 168. So while if he's not ready for Demetrius Andrade at 168, what makes you think that he's ready for Canelo Alvarez at 168? You know what I'm saying? So he can't switch up. You know what I'm saying? He went live with Demetrius Andrade saying that he can't make 168. He never fought out there, so he wasn't ready for Demetrius Andrade. You know, and almost he was with Demetrius Andrade. He was thinking about getting a tune-up. So I know it's a big opportunity for Charlo. Should Jamal Charlo, knowing that he's not ready, he hasn't fought in 168, 2 years off, and his last fight was not a good fight for him. The momentum is all wrong for Jamal Charlo. And if it's a 3-fight deal, if Jamal Charlo probably get another fight and does his thing, Maybe get the Canelo Alvarez fight in the second fight of the deal. And maybe get Demetrius Andrade in the first fight, in which Demetrius Andrade already campaigned in 168, beating Damon Nicholson. Maybe they could switch up, and maybe, I don't know, but the co-main, a lot of people are going to be talking about the co-main, just like we was talking about what's the co-main for Earl Spence and Bud Crawford. They got Isaac Cruz. I don't know. Is it a weak co-main event? I think in a fight like this, you got to stack it up like they used to, man. You got to stack it up like they used to. But I like a Demetrius Andrade versus Caleb Plant. And I know a lot of people is never hold anybody else accountable. That's the only thing. That's one thing that for me, it for me as a boxing fan, it does frustrate me that other boxing fans and media outlets don't hold nobody else accountable, especially in 160 when Demetrius Andrade did have the titles. Like you don't like Demetrius Andrade, you're not a fan of him. There's some people that is a fan of him, but he went up and tried to get a fight with Charlo. Remember, they were saying at that time that they blackballing Demetrius Andrade. He went up to the face of Triple G after his fight with Steve Rose, right? And Triple G says, "I'm willing to fight you." Remember? I don't know if I still got the video there. Let me see if I got the video here. No, I don't got the video here. But he went up to Triple G, and Triple G said, "Yeah, that could have been a unification bout." And they already know what happened with the Canelo Alvarez undisputed thing, right? Like nobody holds everybody else accountable, but everybody's so quick to hold Demetrius Andrade accountable, but nobody holds them accountable for not unifying the titles with Demetrius Andrade. And that's what it is. Like I always hear people saying Demetrius Andrade hasn't fought nobody. Well, if that somebody don't step up, then he's always going to have a nobody. It don't matter. And people be like, "Oh, he should have fought Jennebeck." Another mandatory? How many mandatory do you want him to fight? He already fought his mandatory in Liam Williams. He fought his mandatory before, and he's going to fight another one. Why don't y'all put the energy on those guys? Why not unify the title with Demetrius Andrade? And I think in this community, it was never that type of energy. I didn't get it. Like, why not that energy? Like, we in America, we know what Demetrius Andrade was an Olympian, wasn't the best in the country at the time, in a real stack class. He was the number one fighter. He came to the professional level. You know what I'm saying? People say, "Oh, well, he didn't fight Lara. He didn't fight Sergey Derevchenko. He didn't fight Charlo." Where Charlo was not a champion at the time. Lara was not a champion at the time. Sergey Derevchenko was not a champion at the time. We're talking about champions. When you fight a champion, that's when you match your expectation or exceed your expectation. That's when your legacy enhances. But I feel like Demetrius Andrade always got avoided by the champions. We want to see the best fighting the best, right? That's what I want to see. That's what I wanted to see in 160. Now the 160 minute, the middleweight division is like, it's almost like it doesn't exist. Yes, we had Carlos Adames. Shout out to Carlos Adames, but 160 with the champions that we had, it should have been big fights. And these guys was on the zone. We should have seen a Demetrius Andrade and Canelo. We should have seen a Demetrius Andrade versus Triple G. We saw Triple G and Canelo. It should have been these type of fights. Charlo should have just, come across the street like we beg other people to cross the street when they don't got the advantage. But never come to fruition. Right? I don't know if this thing is frozen right now. It's not moving at all. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me see. Dímelo, the greatest, dímelo. But I think a Caleb Plant, I think he needs a fight like this with Demetrius Andrade. I don't think there's a big fight with him and Canelo Alvarez or David Benavidez. I think that, and if Jamal Charlo's going to be fighting Canelo Alvarez, then why not Demetrius Andrade and Caleb Plant? Demetrius Andrade is the number one man in contentions, the number one contender at the WBO. He's been a champion before. He's ranked in the top 5 in almost all the sanctioning bodies. Caleb Plant has been a former champion. I think it'll be good for Caleb Plant. I think it'll be good for Demetrius Andrade. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people going to see him with a credible opponent, a former champion. you know, and I think it'll be good. And then we see, we see, I see a lot of people also always with energy like, yo, he shouldn't get an opportunity, shouldn't get an opportunity. Man, at least if you don't like him, at least get the have the opportunity to watch what type of level he really is. I want to see where Demetrius Andrade is in the elite level. So before he retires, I want him to get. I want to see him get the fight. I don't want to see a talent like that go to waste. You know, give him the opportunity. And I think this is a great opportunity for Demetrius Andrade and Caleb Plant to get back into the mix, because if Caleb Plant does beat Demetrius Andrade, that he'll have a good resume, bro. He said, buckle up in boxing talk, said Charlo and Andrade wasted careers. Not yet. Not yet. Let them get these opportunity fights. Let them get it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of us always saying it's wasted. They shouldn't get the opportunity. They shouldn't get the chance. They shouldn't get this and stuff like that. I think in this community, they hated so much Charlo and Demetrius Andrade that we forgot to just say Demetrius Andrade versus Charlo and then pump that as a community and let the powers that be hear the cry of the boxing fan so that we could see those, so they could think that is a valuable fight. You know? It's all about opportunities when it comes to the sport of boxing, man. It's all about opportunities, man. Don't think that Boots Ennis going to get all the opportunities in the world. Do you care that Boots Ennis, if he doesn't get these opportunities, we want to see a talent like that go to waste because he's just too good, and because he just have a style that is a problem for a lot of fighters, and then he's not going to get his opportunity because his skills is just too hard to deal with. Oh, is that what the boxing fan is going to support? You're going to support a fighter getting blackballed because his skill set is just too difficult? Because in all actuality, that's what's happening to Demetrius Andrade. Whether y'all like it or not, that's what's happening to Demetrius Andrade. That his style is too difficult that he can't get a fight. He can't get an opportunity. I'm not talking about just any other fight. I'm not talking about the fighters in the come up, because the fighters in the come up is always going to want these type of fighters, but it does nothing for guys like Demetrius Andrade. We're talking about champions. There's champions versus champions is the one that sets off your legacy. These champions don't want no part of that. Their resume stink. A 23-year-old has a better resume than both. You know why? But that 23-year-old had an opportunity, boxing magic. Like those 23-year-olds get the opportunity. Think about it. If George Kambosos, think about this magic. If George Kambosos would have fought Lomachenko was not dealing with the Ukraine and the Russian thing. Devin Haney was never going to get Kambosos. And then Devin Haney would have never got the opportunity to become an undisputed. It's all about opportunity, man. You know what I'm saying? If Bam Rodriguez didn't fight Cuadras or Rumvaside and get an opportunity to fight them, then we're still talking about who Bam Rodriguez, he gonna come up and it's still a prospect. If Tithing Lopez didn't get the opportunity, it's all about opportunity, bro. We should be saying, get this guy opportunity, whether you like it or not. You a boxing fan, you know that he got skills. I want to see this guy get the opportunity. And if you don't like him, I want to see this guy get beaten. I want to see fighters, I want to see fans and media say, man, you know what? I don't like Demetrius Andrade. I want Canelo Alvarez to F him up. I want David Benavidez to F him up. But I don't even hear that. You know what you hear? He shouldn't fight. Nobody should fight him. Man, he should retire. Like, you don't want nobody to beat him up. You just want him to not get an opportunity. You want a fighter not to fight. I never understood that from the boxing fan. It's the same thing with the Jamal Charlo when people was trying to say the Canelo Alvarez and not fighting Jamal Charlo and stuff like that. Ain't nobody gonna have a career like Canelo Alvarez. Oh, he hasn't fought nobody. He hasn't earned it. None of these guys has done 25% of what Canelo Alvarez has done. So I'm not even going to use that into an excuse on why these guys ain't getting Canelo Alvarez. I don't expect Demetrius Andrade not to accomplish what Canelo Alvarez or Jamal Charlo or even David Benavidez. Canelo Alvarez is a 4-division world champion, currently super middleweight undisputed. Canelo Alvarez has had his opportunities. Canelo Alvarez has had his opportunity in which he could lose a big one and still get a big fight. And maybe it has to do because of the loyalty that the Mexican fans have for Canelo Alvarez. And maybe the question is not that Demetrius Andrade or Jamal Charlo, these other guys, is their skills, is maybe that the fan base, or maybe, you know what they say in boxing, they talk about race a lot. Maybe their race, maybe their people is letting them down. If we're talking about fighters' numbers and fighters can't sell a gate or whatever, then why are those fans abandoning their fighter? Canelo need to fight him. Canelo need to fight him. How about you guys that feel like these guys should get the opportunity? See, I don't use that narrative, but a lot of people use the narrative that these guys can't sell. These guys can't sell us, can't put butts in the seats. Can't put butts in the seats. Well, who's letting Demetrius Andrade and Charlo, all these guys down? They're people. Terminator said Andrade versus Plant is a good fight. Rather see Benavidez versus Andrade. Should Andrade beat Plant, which is highly unlikely. I'd rather see people say, I don't like this fighter. I want to see him get beat. But it's only one fighter, and that's why I bring up Demetrius Andrade, guys. It's only one fighter that I see the fans say he shouldn't get an opportunity. What? I don't like him. He hasn't done nothing. I don't like him. He's whack. He's this. I mean, if you don't like him in boxing, shit, even Floyd Mayweather fans that don't like Manny Pacquiao fans or Manny Pacquiao fans that don't like Floyd Mayweather fans, they still wanted to see Floyd Mayweather fight Manny Pacquiao, vice versa. Even Deontay Wilder fanboys wanted to see Deontay Wilder back in the ring with Tyson Fury again, even though that Tyson Fury whooped that ass. They still wanted to see Deontay Wilder catch that ass whooping again. They still had the balls to say, yeah, Deontay Wilder, get back in the ring. Whatever they want to say, that they cheated, they spiked the water, glove gate, and all that BS. They still wanted Deontay Wilder in the ring with Tyson Fury. If he's a terrible fighter, show me he's a terrible fighter. Canelo Alvarez, you're still the favorite. Now it's relevant. Maybe a week ago it wasn't relevant. But now Canelo Alvarez has signed a 3-fight deal with PBC, and now we're looking at the names. What are the names? So it's relevant. Charlo's relevant. David Benavidez is relevant. Demetrius Andrade is relevant. Because if we're talking about the 3-fight deal, we're looking for fighters. We're looking for fighters. We're looking for who is Canelo Alvarez going to fight. I'm thinking. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like. Sad side in the building. What's good? Sad side for the members of Ponce Ronky. Brian Guzman in the building. What's good? Brian Guzman. My fault. I ain't show y'all love. My fault. Kev in effect in the building. One of the members of Ponce Ronky. What's good? Number one supporter right here. Sad side. Good looking now. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to all the members of Punch Run Boxing. Randy earlier said. Moms always smack me for putting my head in the freezer. Yeah, I remember. Shout out to all the members of Punch Run Boxing, man. Thank you for the support. Thanks for the people also that's high-low member of Punch Run Boxing. And looking now, Charles in the building, Jackie Hernandez in the building. But yeah, man, yeah. Canelo Alvarez versus Charlo. I think Canelo Alvarez is going to win. I think it's just too much of I don't think that Charlo is ready for Canelo Alvarez. It's too much of an advantage right now, and he's a vulnerable fighter right now. So right now, they're probably going to be taking advantage of his vulnerability. Maybe I'm going to do a Danny Medina in the building. Danny, Mr. Woo, Sean. Shout out to Danny Medina. Maybe I got to do a video about that. Are they taking advantage of Charlo's vulnerability? A lot of people saying that he needs money. A lot of people saying that, you know what I'm saying? Saying a lot of things about him. So, and then there's going to be people out there that saying, damn, he set out 2 years, kept the bell, and then he get a shot at Canelo Alvarez. Wow. Charles Edward Cheese Queso said, hey, Punch, do you think fighters should be training with multiple trainers? Doesn't training with one team all the time get repetitive and boring? Are there any example of fighters that use multiple? Oh, yeah. Sean Porter used Barry Hunter. Sean Porter used Barry Hunter and his father, Kenny Porter. Who else? Clarissa Shields uses Gerald Tucker and Jackson. Who else? There's fighters that use multiple trainers, but that's one of them. Who else? Bam Rodriguez. No, not Bam Rodriguez. Is it Ray? Not Ray Vargas. Ray Martinez uses Eddie Reynoso and his other trainer. I forgot his name. Who else? Devin Haney uses his father, uses Zab Judah's dad. Who else? You had Teofimo Lopez Sr. versus Lomachenko had Gamachi and Teofimo Lopez Sr. Who else? Who else did a collab before? Even Gervonta Tank Davis. You got Coach Kenny, and Coach Ford. Remember? And remember before that, they used to have also Kevin Cunningham. So yeah, there's a couple of fighters. There's a couple of fighters that use multiple trainers and stuff like that. There's a couple of fighters that do that. I mean, it's good, you know. I think when trainers also get take accountability as well. If the trainers take accountability to get better themselves, just not only the fighters, you know, because I think that trainers also should be elevating their game just as much as the fighter. Just as much as the fighter, I think they should be elevating their game. Bernie, I see you, but I don't see you, says devices is not connected. Try to hop back out and hop back in. Pause. Say in the building. What's good, say super sticker. Con 2 pesos de plátano. But look at that. I appreciate you, my brother. It's doing the same thing. It said devices not connected. Yeah, man. Maybe you got to close out all the other things you have on your phone. If you're using your phone, you probably got to close everything out and then smash the link. Or if you have an email, and I can send it to your email, whatever. We can do it like that, bruh. But I can't see as it says devices not connected. Best co-main will be Berlanga versus Triple G. Yeah, but that's not realistic. That's why I said, what's the perfect realistic? I said, what's the perfect realistic? Best co-main will be Berlanga versus Triple G. Shout out to T from Lopez crew. Shout out to T True. I would think switching it up from time to time will make you a better fighter. Sometimes it's all about Charles. It's all about chemistry, though. It's all about chemistry. And Burn, I can't see you, Burn. What's good, man? I can't see you, man. I'll send it again if you need me to send it again. Let's see. See, you gotta let in or all right, got you. Boom. Yeah, it doesn't let me. I sent it to the email. Special guest. Dímelo Punch. Domingo Bonilla. Dímelo mi hermano. The facility look really nice. Day one has been a success. Good, bro. Good. God bless, man. God bless. But yeah, there's a lot of fighters that use multiple trainers, strength and conditioning coach. You also got Kalen Plant that has his father training him. They got Bread Man, and also you got Coach Wade, Coach Larry Wade. You know, that's a good team right there. Device is not saying device is not connected still. What's going on? It's still saying device is not connected, brother. Damn. How about if you can see it from the chat? If I put it in the chat, you can see it from the chat. Let me see if it works here, because I know I could get it. Hold on, give me a second. I, you know, we got Bernie the boxer. We got Bernie the boxer.
That's right. You know it's yours truly.
What's good, champ? You know, Team Bud Crawford.
That's right. Everything going good. We just came from outside playing street ball, and we just having a good time, passing time through camp. Can't wait to whoop some ass.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be easy work. It's gonna be just good work. It's gonna be easy work. It's gonna be tough. What it's gonna be? What it look like?
Oh man, I couldn't tell you. Like I say, it could be a short night, could be a long night. We don't know. We just gotta wait and see. But we gonna win.
That's what I'm talking about. Yo, how you like the press conference, man? I feel like both of these guys, Bud and Spence, you know, they showed their personality more.
Oh yeah. Yep. Earl Spence got to talking a little shit. He kind of came in he was a little cold because Bud was on his ass. So he said some little shit, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, like I say, I'm sure he's probably a cool dude. You know what I mean? He's probably a cool cat, but do they got substance? No. They got character? No. No. And you seen that Bud grabbed them belts, and boy didn't dare cross that line.
Oh yeah.
He the one need one more piece. He didn't dare touch that motherfucker and say this is the last piece. That motherfucker didn't dare. But look at he's gonna look good on me, man. So I'm just picking shit. You know, everybody be talking shit about the weigh-in and about this and about that.
True. You know, look, for me, I think it's a 50-50 fight, 49-51. I do got Bud Crawford because I just feel like he got more intangibles. I think he got the heaviest bag out of both of them, and probably the heaviest bag in boxing. So that's is the reason why I think that the difference between, I could be wrong, you know, I don't know both of these guys, but what I could see from a boxing fan, I feel like Bud lives like a champion and Earl Spence only fights or only prepare himself when he got a contract on the table. I think that's the difference.
I could see something like that. But then again, you know, Spence look good coming back off the wins that he had. So I don't know. That could be a lot of Mayweather used to party and then he'll go run. So, you know what I'm saying? I know Spence might have a little taste and everything like that, but I think he's a little bit more disciplined than we give him credit for real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying he's not disciplined. I'm just saying that we see that Bud Crawford, he's always in shape. He's always in the gym. He's always helping another fighter or a young fighter. And we don't see we see how Earl Spence may balloon up sometimes. We don't see that from Bud. So that's why I say he's like one of these old school fighters, like you see Sugar Ray Leonard in shape still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That type of fighter that you live like Floyd Mayweather still running miles. You know what I'm saying? Always. It seems like Bud Crawford is that type.
Yeah, definitely that type. Because like I say, he playing basketball or something athletic. You know, he's steady moving. Yeah, he definitely doing something. Yeah.
So
and, not really one for like eating or nothing. He's not like a big eater or nothing. So yeah.
Only fish.
That's right. We're gonna bake them. We're gonna saute.
Only fish. Is that y'all probably don't even need to go to all the way to the ocean. Y'all just go to Al 9 and get a tuna fish. That's going it might be that easy. You don't know.
I say, everybody points to Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns fight, which is an epic welterweight fight. But again, we had plenty of epic welterweight fights. They just, they wasn't in our time. And like I said, the one I want to point out was, like I say, Donald Curry and Milton McCrory. They was both undefeated champions. And Milton McCrory, of course, was from Kronk. And what's his name? Curry was from Dallas, I think, or somewhere in Texas. I forget exactly what Texas. It might be Dallas. Yeah. No, it ain't Dallas. Anyway, him and his brother Bruce, they was world champions. But anyway, Donald Curry, he was big time. Right after Sugar Ray Leonard, he filled the little void,
Yeah.
And he was, he came up short. That's what ended his reign was Lloyd Hunnigan from England. Put the upset on him and I think stopped him. And he became undisputed champion when they only had 3 belts, WBC, BA, and IBF. But that was the fight, the 1980, I don't know if it was 83 or something like that. But anyway, when they fought Donald Curry and Milton McCrory, it was a short night. Donald Curry stopped him in 2 rounds. So, I mean, and I was just watching another fight. I was watching Emil Griffith versus Benny Kid Paret. I think they fought 3 times. And the last one, Emil Griffith killed him, It was a hyped up fight. Emil Griffith called him out his name, called him a faggot. And, hey, it was, it went out like that. So,
that's how boxing used to be like that. Now they finding people just for shoving somebody.
Yeah. Which I think is unwarranted. I didn't like with Devin, I thought that was very unnecessary. Very unnecessary. That stuff like that. So, I can see if it's really bad blood. You feel me? But if it ain't no real bad blood, it shouldn't even be like that. It's just an assignment. You're an assassin. So anyway, I was thinking too though, also they was talking about these guys can't sell the fight, but the fight selling itself, The fight selling itself. I think that they don't need no real too much trash talking because the fight sell itself. They saying what they say, and we just been waiting on this thing. I was watching Max on Boxing, and they were saying that he don't get the feeling that everybody talking about this fight. Shit, everybody is talking about this fight. They can go on about their lives now. Know the shit gonna happen.
Yeah.
Just what I think, kind of thing.
I think the difference between, I understand if somebody's saying that they don't know if they could, if they need to sell the fight. I think one is the personality. I really thought that it was going to be like, just like they just going to chill and talk, but it was entertaining. You know what I'm saying? But I also feel like these guys haven't fought on free TV for a long time. Earl Spence hasn't fought for what, like a month and a year and like 15 months, something like that. So the fans is like, all right, we seen Bud lately, right? And he was in Creed 3 too. So, but Earl Spence been out the light for a while, and they haven't fought on free TV. So we know Bud and Spence, but we really don't know them, or we forgot a little bit about them because now, we live in it today, the social media day. This I see you now. If I don't see you now, then see you later, shit like that. but I think it does have this. I think everybody's talking about this fight, all the celebrities and everybody.
Man, it's gonna be that's like I said, and then that's what he said too. Who I forgot the fellow who he said, but again, yeah, man, it probably closer to it. You know, it's gonna be more and more. You know, closer we get to the fight, everybody gonna really be talking about it. It's gonna be everywhere a little bit more because the excitement is really starting to buzz. You know that this fight gonna happen. So, you know, I think it's a huge fight. We can't never say if it could be huger or whatever, whatnot. You know, but I think that, like I say, it's definitely everybody know we've been waiting on this fight. It's the biggest fight in boxing right now.
Facts.
And then, shit, you know, it depends on what happened. You know, either way, you know, it's one way or the other. How can I say it? Let me say, you know, the man is going to, like they selling, it's going to be the man whoever wins, you know, so.
Hey man, it's a fight. It's a fight that the fans been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was getting blue balls because we wasn't getting it. Boxing was giving us blue balls and shit like that. But at least we got the fight. We got the announcement. We got the co-main. Everybody we here. We're talking to Bernie the boxer, Team Bud Crawford right now. Just in case if y'all don't know, now y'all know. I want to let me tell me if I'm not right or wrong, but let me know. Educate me on this. I say. But Earl Spence is a high volume puncher. I believe that I think he got the best motor in boxing since Chocolatito. I think that he keeps it. He sustained his attack. He sustained his output. He's a high volume puncher. He got good punch resistance. But they say that Bud Crawford is a slow starter. So how is Bud Crawford going to maintain? How is he going to come out in the beginning of the fight? How you think? Because once Earl Spence get going, he's not going to slow down, or it's going to be up to Terrence Bud Crawford to slow him down. But it's really hard to slow the output of Earl the True Spence. Do you think that he's going to speed up the work?
You know, I think, like I say, Bud and Bree played this fight over in his head. You know, he lives for the competition. You know, he done studied this guy down to a science, and you know he gonna execute his game plan. Now, you know, I think Bud, he can come out however he want. I think whatever it is, he's going to be in control of the fight. You know, and that's just it. I think he's going to be in control of the fight. And then you got to mind you this. Like I'm saying, you know, Ugas went 9 rounds and was touching him.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And it's kind of like, I mean, and we world's better than Ugas, you know? And I feel like Earl Spence is really a good fighter. Definitely been watching him more and more. And you get to see the little shit that he do. You know, he's a good fighter, but I mean, shit.
You know that Ugas gonna say, but I beat you in the amateurs, though.
Yeah, but that really, like I say, that really don't have no bearings on nothing.
Yeah.
And you know, that don't really have no bearings on nothing again. Just to revisit that, you know, Bud was just getting on the scene, had never fought international. I think that might have been his international, and no boy had him by a little bit. So, yeah. I mean, you know, shit, it happens. Shit, he lost to other motherfuckers that wasn't Ugas, you know. So it don't matter where they at now. You understand?
Facts.
Where we at now? You feel me? So we didn't got better, we didn't got sharper. You know, we didn't got, you know what I mean? We didn't. I mean, you know, man, come on. So it's gonna be a hell of a fight, though. But like I say, you know. If we would have hit him like Ugas did, man, come on, man, he gone. Shit. Now we can't put all no stock in that, but you got to keep that in mind, you know. And like I said, you know, Earl Spence get in there with all them guys, and I don't think he's gonna be no different than what he could be. He didn't go over there and barnstorming no Mikey Garcia, and you know, and all them other guys. So shit, man.
That's why I was pissed off yesterday when a bunch of people were saying, Earl Spence versus Canelo Alvarez. Come on, he got Bud Crawford problems, man. I don't even know why people talking about Earl Spence versus Canelo Alvarez, man. He got Bud Crawford problems. That's number one. And also they hooked on a contract, what is it, like a 2-3 fight deal, like a rematch and probably an optional on the third one or something like that.
I guess I know it's a rematch call, but anyway, that's just Earl Spence can't whoop no Canelo. Now I'm just saying he not gonna be no dominant force or whatever you say at them other weight classes, man. He ain't gonna be that, man. He's a good fighter, but I don't see him. He just gonna be a man, I'm telling you, I think he just got just about right where they sold him, built him up, and to where he is, and he's a good fighter. Is he special? No. And like I say, I don't see him dominating nothing, doing nothing after this fight. You know.
Yo, outside of the fight,
Canelo will beat his fucking ass. Canelo will fucking torch that boy. Now, Canelo, I could say he could be a little passive, but I doubt it. Because you see Lubin, he looked pretty good, you know?
Yeah.
And Lubin been busting up into a lot of stuff. Not to say that, I'm just saying, you know, Canelo's been working all the time, though. But, you know, he's still relatively young, and he don't take a lot of punishment. And you know what I'm saying? To get up for a guy like, you know, couldn't probably get up for a guy like the last guy fought, but get up for a Spence or, you know, the Charlo guy, or, you know what I mean? Shit, man, fuck. I'm still picking Canelo, dude.
Yeah. What do you think about this? Before you called, I was talking about Demetrius Andrade. I feel like, you know, he's been avoided by champions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think he has a tricky style. I do think that he'll give a lot of these guys problems because of his style. What do you think about a fight with Demetrius Andrade and Caleb Plant?
Well, definitely Andrade he been dogged out, and sometimes that happened. And if it would have happened to Bud, if Bud wasn't knocking everybody out, you know, Demetrius Andrade don't take enough chances. He did that to himself, you know, with his safety first style and not, you know, engaging none. And so, you know, he's just too good for his own good, you know. And
that's what I said earlier as well.
Also, you know, just from watching him, and I think he's a good kid, but, you know, then you talk a lot, so you ruffle a lot of feathers, you know. You seem like a rebel, you know what I mean? So that's just more reason to keep you out. And I think, like I say, getting a guy like Caleb Plant, well, we know what happened to Caleb Plant. You know, he didn't ran his course, you know?
Yeah.
And so now, well, I think that does it help Andre in a way because it's a name? But if he beat Caleb Plant, would that be a feather in his cap? Probably, yeah, still. But it don't mean as much because this guy's coming off some losses, you know?
Yeah.
And so it won't mean as much. And so for name recognition and, you know what I mean, like that helps. But you know what I'm saying? And then Caleb Plant is a guy like almost like a Sean Porter. He didn't fight everybody he is to fight, you know? So why not fight this guy, you know?
That's exactly that's how I feel. I mean, because if Canelo Alvarez fights Jamal Charlo, which if you I don't know if you've seen the clip when Demetrius Andrade and Charlo was going at it, was chopping it up live, and he said that, you know, he wasn't even ready to fight Andrade at 168. So what makes people think that he could fight Canelo at 168, being 2 years off, and his last fight prior to being 2 years off versus Juan Montiel, he didn't look too good. I think right now they're catching him in a vulnerable time in which he's like, I gotta get this Canelo Alvarez fight because this is my chance. But is he ready for it? I don't think so.
I think you right on the money with that. But also, I feel like, you know, Canelo is probably in his last stages, and he understands where he at. So with an alliance like that, and then we got to understand time is ticking, and the new crops is coming in. Jamel Charlo, he ain't doing shit. He ain't looking good. You feel me? And he been whatever problems he going through, he's kind of almost like a hazard. You understand? So, getting him in with Canelo, I mean, it's like perfect timing for both of them actually. Because like I say, you know, Jamil, the big Charlo, he ain't really got nowhere to go unless he fought somebody funky like Janabek trying to unify, or he got the Triple G fight. But with Triple G fight ain't gonna mean as much because we know Triple G long in the tooth.
And he vacated the belts too. He vacated his belts.
Did he?
Yeah.
Triple G did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then he on his way out the door then.
Yeah.
But like I say, so without Triple G, who was the mainstay there, if he don't fight like a Earsley Londa who got a WBA interim title or something like that, or they might have upgraded him since Triple G gave up.
Shit, they're gonna be fighting Danny Garcia.
Something like that. Okay, so Danny gonna
catch weight though.
I thought, but it's still gonna be for that title.
Yeah.
Something, yeah. So, but anyway, I think that's a good fight too. Like I said, for name recognition, I think I was on the Fox phone with Boxing Voice or something. But yeah, so Charlo, like I said, I think it's just, you know what I mean. He been in position to get the money, and Canelo right there, he don't want to fight Benavidez, obviously, or they gonna allude to Benavidez. You know, this gonna be a kind of a precursor warm up probably for Benavidez. So, being that if it's true, the rumors that he signed with PBC, so you know, I think that shit. To be honest. Charlo, he fucking winning because it really ain't nothing popping. So now he about to be in something that's popping. He gonna be fighting for all the titles, I'm sure.
Mhm.
And he fighting a big name like Canelo, and he already got a name. You know what I mean? So shit, that's good for him. Fuck, he can't. Shit, he should be counting his blessings.
Hey, yo, what you feel about my guy Teofimo Lopez performance versus Josh Taylor?
Oh man, that was a time bank. You know, I thought he looked really good.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, he looked like a problem. Like I said, I think he put what I said, new blood in the 140, new life in it.
Yeah.
You know, which would be the best fighter in the division. You know, and, man, the champion in the division. So he looked good. Shit, I'm like, damn, I didn't expect that of him. I thought Josh Taylor was going to be a little bit more, you know, more like coming to him or stronger than him or something. Because Teofimo had looked good. But then, you know what? I didn't really pay attention to the Sandor Martin fight. I really didn't watch him. I just know it was subpar performance.
Yeah.
And like I say, but you know, he could box. And so again, he moved on him. He did everything he needed to do. He still got power. You know what I mean? Obviously, and he could box. So
yeah, that's what I was telling the people. I'm like, everybody was stuck on, oh, he's going through things outside of the ring. And I'm like, he didn't bring it into camp. He didn't bring it into the fight. You know, there's some fighters that they know how to push that thing out and they'll deal with it after the fight. But I think the 140 pound, I think I call that division the landmines, because I think if anybody could get anybody, even in the top 10. Even if you got the guys that will move up like Tank or Haney and Ryan, and you got Matias, you got still Cepeda, Ramirez, Josh Taylor, Tio, Gary Antoine Russell. Man, you got a lot of names. Hitchison, it's crazy.
Well, yeah, it's a lot of people in that division, right? And Teofimo may look good. Like, what can I say? You know, as far as his character, I think sometimes he be just acting up and trying to play people. I think, you know what I'm saying, he's a good manipulator. He know how to, you know what I mean, some shit like that. So I think, you know what I mean, he doing good. So like I say, it's good to be him right now. Prograde didn't look that good.
Yeah,
you know, so he's looking like food right now.
Mm-hmm.
But all roads go through Tio. He's the lineal champion and he's the hottest name of the division. So that's where it all lies with him. And yeah.
Facts, man. What's the other fighters? Shout out to Keyshawn Davis. We see him going back and forth with Kid Austin. I would love to see that fight as well, man. I like Keyshawn
Davis.
Davis.
Match is always fun, I guess. You know, a grudge match is always fun, but
hey, we had it with Michelle Rivera and Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? That was a good fight that a lot of people felt that, you know, it was probably early, but it did happen, you know. And now a lot of people talking about Frank Martin.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now Frank Martin and Keyshawn is in the, you know what I mean, like that. Yeah, now that's a fight that could happen as far as marquee, and is it, and it's definitely too early. But I was thinking that I forgot we were talking about Keyshawn and something else, and Kid Austin. No, that ain't nothing. Kid Austin ain't hitting on shit right now. Besides
it's my guy too. Shout out to to Kid Austin. It's my guy too.
Like I say, beyond just calling out people's name and, you know what I mean, make it on social media, because everybody can be something on social media. So I don't really, you know what I mean, I don't think he really at that level for Keyshawn just yet. You know what I mean? So
I said
Martin is tough. I like Martin. I mean, you know, I can't say I like his style like that, but Martin tough. Martin tough. He's a good fighter.
But I said in 130 and 135 in the lightweight division, I said Shakur Stevenson, I can't see nobody outboxing him. Now I could see Gervonta Tan Davis, he could stop him, but I can't see nobody outboxing Shakur Stevenson. Right now, Shakur Stevenson is looking like the perfect fighter right now, especially The last 4 performances, he's implementing the power. His power has translated to the 135-pound division by being Yoshino, who beat Nakatani, a top 10 lightweight as well. I think Shakur Stevenson right now is a complete fighter the way he's looking at right now. What you think about?
Oh yeah, nobody. You gotta hit him. You know, that's gonna be the thing. And so again, he like from that bug mode. You understand? Like he been watching this fight. He been knowing that shit was gonna happen. You know what I mean? So he got his eye on Tank. He know everything that's coming with, and he's been preparing himself mentally and physically to try to, you know what I'm saying, to muster what's gonna happen in it. You know. And so I think that's going to be the super fight after this fight. That's the fight to be made with that fight. And so, like I say, you know, Shakur, he's super tough, man, and he's strong. You know what I mean?
I think he beats Haney, too. I think he beats Haney.
He beats Haney. Now, speaking of that now, like I say, man, they were supposed to be waiting on Shakur, man. That's all it was supposed to be, man. You supposed to be making, y'all said all that. They was going to make weight to fight Shakur, and that's going to be the fight.
They ran out the ring, bro. They ran out the ring.
They ran out the ring. So he can, you know what, maybe they could fight at 40. Maybe he end up beating T.O. by some look of chance and you feel me? Or some hook or crook, he move up to 40 and get a title. And then him and Shakur fight at 40.
I mean, I think he should go. Hey, I mean, I think Rolly is food. Shit, if everybody want an easy route, get that Rolly fight.
Yeah. That'll be the. I mean, he is the weak link in the division. Mm-hmm. He definitely is the weak link in the division. But you have to capitalize on that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like if you get that title through Rolly, you're gonna have to fight some of the big threes. You feel me? That's why
I call it the landmines, bro. That's why I call it the landmines because it's hard.
Yeah, exactly. Because Devin Haney, like I said, you know, he's a good fighter, but you know what I mean? It's kind of tough on him. You know, I don't see him. I don't know though. I don't know, man. I can't say. I didn't think very critical of Devin. But like I'm saying, you know, I don't think
you've been more critical than me though. I think everybody knows. I think Dev says I'm the number one. I'm his number one hater.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And it's not even that. I just feel like, you know, when you're living you're fighting in an era where, you know, a lot of people's talking about the young fighters. Your name is attached to these other guys that actually look like special fighters, you know, that got things that you can't teach. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 got a speed and power that you just can't teach, and Tio got that twitch and that twitch muscle, the speed and power that you just can't teach. They looking like special fighters where you just looking like a good and a potential great boxer. Compared to your contemporaries, you're not captivating the imaginations of the boxing fans.
I think you put that eloquently. That was very right. That was very true. And I think, you know what I'm saying, like I say, you got those guys that fight. And again, that's where you're measuring stick and you're not measuring up, kid. Mm-hmm. And you didn't do yourself no favors in the Lomachenko fight. And you're not doing yourself any favors, which is when I had a conversation with Bill and different things like that, I didn't get to express exactly everything, but this is one of them. Like I'm saying, your integrity, you know, I'm watching you as a fighter, as a person as well, not just how you fight. Mm-hmm. Like I said, you ran out the ring with Shakur and, you know what I mean? I'm just like, no, bro, you should have stepped to him. Like, bro, this is my moment. Get your ass out the ring or something. At least go head to head with him. I'm at least go see what he's talking about. You feel me? I'm definitely not going the other way. You understand? Yeah. I'm going back towards him. So, you feel me? Just little shit like that. And we know that it wasn't going to get into no real street fight or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was just like, come on, bro. Just little integrity shit like that doesn't do him no favors in my opinion. And
it's almost like I escaped with a win. You know what I'm saying? And when people did see that, it's like, man, you know you ain't winning. We seen you in the 9th round saying to your dad, basically saying that he got me figured out. He stepped into the left twice. He got him figured out, Lomachenko. But I mean, I think it's still good for boxing, though. I mean, that he's probably still the champion because a lot of people still talking about the Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney potential fight or Tank.
That's the fight. Mm-hmm. That's the fight. I mean, this guy don't got nowhere to go. I mean, you know, he got plenty places to go, but his chances seem so slim, you know? And that's the only thing. Like, you know, he got everywhere to go. But again, it don't look like he, you know what I mean? Probably can't beat T.O. you know, and maybe, you know what I'm saying, Regis, maybe, but you know what I'm saying, Regis gonna be 10 times better than he was against last time.
Hell yeah, he gonna get up for that fight.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know what I mean? Matias ain't no joke neither. You feel me? That guy's coming and he got power.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's young champion, you know what I mean? So and then you look like fool, so you know motherfuckers not afraid of you, bro. You feel me? Like, yeah, so
it's different. These guys are men at 140 and they got power too. It's just not only boxing skills, they bring some power.
Yes. So I think, but you know, I think the Shakur fight is the fight to be made, you know what I mean, and hopefully they get it done. I would like to see that, you feel me, being that TFimo talking about he retired. Motherfucking Regis didn't look that good. And Matias, we just leave him alone just because he ain't a really big enough name right now. And Rolly, he's a clown, so we don't want to go that route. You understand? So my best route is to, you know, get in there with Shakur, you know, at least get my brownie points for going in with the kid.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe I come in, maybe I come out. Either way, I should have my head high. You can't losing to somebody that's considered probably the best fighter in the world.
I don't know as soon as George Kambosos got the belt, shit, they ran for that. They ran for Kambosos. We take any turn, we get any fight. When Tio had the belt, they missed the meeting with Top Rank to get a fight. They missed that meeting. It was supposed to be a meeting like June 15th on a Tuesday or something like that. They missed the meeting, right? As soon as Kambosos got the fight, the belts, they ran. Now with Shakur Stevenson, man, run towards Shakur Stevenson. Don't run away. No one did. That's why they got hit with a beer bottle, man, going out. Man, that's what happens, man. The fan wasn't happy. That was your hometown, too. Las Vegas, your hometown.
Yes. So that told you a lot, too. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that much support as far as even not in his hometown. So going abroad is not going to look good for him. You know, he's not going to be a megastar or make a transition as far as pay-per-view or gate, you know, anywhere else, too. So Devin Haney, you know, again, he in a rock and a hard place, but I want to give him a lot of credit because
you got to.
You know, it's good management. You know,
his father doing a hell of a job, man. He's doing a hell of a job.
In at the right time, and he does have a multitude of skills. They just not that apparent. They just got to look so hard to see him, and you know, but he's a talented guy and a solid fighter, and he is the lightweight champion of the world. So I take my hat off to him in that regard.
How you know fighters don't look past their opponents, and of course, Bud Crawford got a tough one ahead of him. But as you know, coaches around Bud Crawford and also fans, there is a Jermell Charlo and Bud Crawford. If Bud Crawford does beat Earl the True Spence, is Bud Crawford trying to be a 3-division undisputed world champion and seeking the Jermell Charlo? Is that something that y'all talk about, or y'all just dialed in on Earl Spence and that's it?
No, you know we only worry about Earl Spence right now. Earl Spence is a tough task. He's a hell of a guy. You know, he's a tremendous fighter, and you know, he's King Kong to us right now. So, you know, regardless of whatever we say, you know what I'm saying, we've got to go in there and be 110% ready for Earl Spence. You know, so. We can't think about no Charlo or nothing like that. Nowhere near, you know?
Yeah. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. Yo, Bernie, Bernie the boxer, chopping it up, punch wrong boxing out here, man. Everybody smash the like button. Bernie, I'm about to end this live. We gotta chop it up face to face. Probably whenever you're ready, whenever the things turn back on.
Yep. I appreciate you, Punch Drunk, man. Appreciate everybody. Tune in too. Make sure you know you tune in to my show. I'm gonna go Tuesday. You know who it is. You know what it is.
What time you going? What time you going? Tuesdays at what time?
Just follow me on Instagram at Bernie the Boxer. That's when I give out my, you know what I mean, or subscribe right now at Bernie the Boxer. Go to your YouTube, do that thing. Bernie the Boxer, Bernie THA Boxer. You understand? Not THE, it's THA.
All right.
Follow me on Instagram at Bernie THA Boxer. Yeah.
Right. Hey, yo, you know what? I want to do it live because I respect you a lot for being an historian in the sport of boxing. You know, there's not a lot of historians and a lot of people that just doesn't talk about the history of boxing. And I like chopping it up with people that do know, and I like to be educated as well. I would like to have Bernie the Boxer and the knowledge Spencer Fearon at the same time, because both of y'all guys are probably the guys I like to talk to about the history of the sport of boxing, the Sandy Sandler, the Henry Hank of the world, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
We got to teach some history. We got to educate the people, the Burt Sugars of the world.
For sure. And like I say, I don't know it all, but I try to listen and watch and try to get as much information as I could, you know?
Yeah, brother. All right, man. Take care, my brother. Thank you for joining, man. Thanks for sharing your opinions and your expertise, brother.
I appreciate you, Punch Drunk. Yeah, I'm gone.
All right, brother. Shout out to Bernie the Boxer, Team Buck Crawford. Also a historian in the sport of boxing, knows a lot, man. I like to always listen to what he has to say, because he's one of the guys that, you know what I'm saying, he really do this for a living. He coaches, he knows boxing, and it's good to also educate yourself and advance your boxing mind. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know, man, we're going to end this live. Tomorrow we back at 6:30 to 7. We starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, ladies and gentlemen. Love y'all. And shout out to all the people that smashed the like button, that supported the channel, send the super chats, all the the Cash App, the membership, everybody, man. If you want to become a member of Punch Drunk Boxing, you already know where to go. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.